Hello, my friends, and welcome back to Valhalla. God of War Valhalla with a Therapist, Part 5. I am so grateful that you've made it this far into the DLC. I hope you've been enjoying it as much as I have. It's been a lovely journey so far. And we've got lots to go, it seems. I mean, I can't imagine we're that close to the end of it, so please leave a thumbs up, leave a comment down below. To all of you who have engaged with the streams in that way, thank you so much for doing that. Follow the links down in the description. Come hang out with us live sometime. We'd love to have you here. No matter how it is you consume my content, I am grateful for it. You are awesome. And please sub to the channel if you haven't already. Okay, let's do this. Let's go see what we got. 1,000 fleeting echoes. For what? A divine triumph. Ooh. Alright, so I gotta make... Kratos, put that axe away. You know we don't use that axe. We got a burden stone. We got all sorts of shit. Alright. What? It's real dusty here right now. All right, Helios, what do you say we rock on? Let's go. Oh, God. Well, that didn't go as expected. Who dis?
Siren? Cover my ears! Kratos!
Dude, she looks creepy as hell. Oh, this guy is formidable.
Oh! Untether yourself, man!
Oh! Oh! Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, not the song attack!
Whoa! Dude, you're like she's like the Banshees in Mass Effect 3.
Orb!
Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Oh my God.
You're such a mindless brute.
Oh, Lordy. Holy crap, dude.
Dead.
I once told you of the sirens of my homeland whose song lured sailors to crash their boats onto rocks. I did not encounter them often, but they left enough of a mark in my memory to make a reappearance in Valhalla. Jesus, dude. That was crazy intense. Last second evade activates realm shift, slowing down surrounding enemies. Low luck chance for successful hits to cause a soul explosion, dealing damage and restoring relic charge. Whoa, buddy. Okay, so now I still got to do this shit. Well, here's hoping I can buy some health, because if I can't, this is gonna suck ass.
Yes, yes. Pick something and let's go.
Oh, yeah. All right. So the timer. Okay, cool.
I believe I've spotted your quarry. Left side, murderer. Behind you, watch out! I suppose Valhalla's impressed with that.
Dude, holy crap. This is getting substantially more difficult. I really want to find some health.
Looks like their version of a parade. Watch for the horn.
Another siren. Seriously? Oh my god.
You seem depleted somehow.
Yeah, well.
Left side siphon attack!
Dude, she sucks. Oh. Dude, and these are on the easiest setting right now. Oh boy. Alright, we just gotta stay focused. I'm not even gonna mess with that chest, dude.
Disrupted you halfway! Buy another weapon, idiot!
What?
That's it. You've opened a way forward with your blood-soaked and savage ways.
Oh, man. Oh, man. That may not have been super smart. I would like to get... Dude, I need health so bad. But I don't know how much it's worth the risk. Because I know last time I did this, I like blew past some stuff and grabbed some health, but like... Gotta be... I know there's one up here. There's so much good shit in here.
Might want to pick up the pace. Unless you want everything to get more difficult.
I don't. Oh, baby. All right. How many fleeting
Watching
echoes I
anything?
have.
What a thrill.
What up, Tyr?
Hello, brother. I'm back. Good to see you again, Kratos. I brought something else to keep things interesting. You're not the only one with weapons from far-off lands, you know. Ready?
Okay. Oh, shit. Okay.
Don't get distracted.
Oh. Oh, Jesus.
Your mastery of rage is commendable.
Oh, dude.
Don't get distracted.
So I can't.
Blood for blood. Ruira.
Look out! Blood orbs!
Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, so I'm gonna basically have to. Okay.
Don't get distracted. Don't get distracted. Arms up.
Whoa. Alright. Tyr's a little more difficult this time around.
Don't get distracted.
No.
There's the fire. Good, Kratos.
I literally forgot how to use my like special things. Oh, there we go.
distracted. There's the fire. Good, Kratos. Not a loss you learn from.
Oh, that was going so good. I'm ready. I'm ready, man. I'm ready. Got him halfway. We'll get him on the next one.
God, he is relentless. But it's only a matter of time before you get him. Let's go.
Yep. Yep. All right. Okay. There's a much better fight.
Valhalla sees your progress.
You get to learn more about the Valkyries, so I'm cool with that.
Good. To adapt is to find the bridge between where you are and where you want to be.
You told me that before
I'll
already.
tell you more of my story now, if you care to hear it.
I do.
Go on.
If you remember, my father had fallen ill. It was bad. An illness unknown to us. I offered to fetch the mage healer from the city, but my father refused. He insisted herbs were the only way to help him. You can guess what happened next. He was gone before the spring. I was devastated. In time, I grew to hate my father's philosophy and dedicated myself to healing through magic. It was a blind rejection of an entire field, because I believed it failed my father, because I blamed his death on his faith. The truth is, I traded one limiting perspective for another, but I wasn't ready to see that yet. That's a good place to stop for now.
Well, super cool to hear her say that she traded one blind faith for or one limited faith or purview for another, because that was what I was going to say before she said that. Oh boy, gets us into a difficult topic, which is people's autonomy about their own treatments and lives. Her father says, no, I don't want any mage healing. I only want herbs and spices. And he died because he didn't. I mean, who knows whether mage magic would have actually saved him. You can't really wormhole yourself that far down that what if, because you don't know the answer to that. The reality is what killed her father is the illness he had. That's what killed him. It wasn't his choice of how to respond to it. Like, the illness was there regardless, and that was what took his life. Could he have potentially prolonged it? We'll never know. These are the types of mental gymnastics people run through in the post of this, where it's like, well, what could have been better? What could have worked? Whatnot. And we try to gain some level of control over it, and we often will place blame and accountability in places where it doesn't belong. In this case, as she said, I blamed the herbs. I blamed the method. I didn't blame the disease. I didn't blame my father's choice. Like, people have a hard time blaming the dead for things that are ultimately their fault. Like, in order to engage with the frustration around her father's decision, she has to engage with frustration of her father. But her father is no longer alive for her to work through that with him. So now she has to do it with her own internalized object of him, which is an oversimplified version of him. And a lot of people don't want to do that. They don't want to feel anger or resentment or any kind of negative feelings towards somebody post-death if that's a person that they ostensibly would say they value in their life. So in order to work through something like this effectively, you have to engage with the reality of it. And that's very hard for some people to do. And what we saw her do is engage in an overcompensation. So I blame this proximal thing for my father's death, and then I dedicate my life to being antithetical to it, when that in and of itself may be limiting, because it's not taking into account the entirety of possibility as it relates to what could potentially attend to that affliction. So now she's living in reaction to something rather than making an informed choice about how she wants to proceed on something. And then this is a trap that unfortunately a lot of people fall into when they're entangled within the emotion of grief. So it's tough. I appreciate her level of reflection in that, though, that she's taken time to work her way through it. The thing that I'm getting a sense of potentially as we talk to the Valkyries, as we go through Valhalla, is potentially their own reckoning they made in their own journeys through Valhalla. Like, I'm wondering if, like, when they, because I would have to believe if you're a Valkyrie, you have to go through Valhalla yourself. I don't know the answer to that, but like, it seems like we're getting the information from other people about their journeys. We're hearing about Mimir, we're hearing about Ir, we're hearing about Gunnar, we're hearing about all these other people, and perhaps she had to work her way through how she built her life around a reaction to her father's death, and she had to come to terms with the fact that perhaps she wasted a lot of time doing that, in the same way that we're having to reckon with things we've wasted our time doing. So it's really good stuff. I like this a lot, that we get these stories in addition to Kratos and Mimir.
Great progress, but always more to be done.
Kratos versus Valhalla. One for the ages.
No shame in making things a wee bit easier if you can.
Agreed, my guy. I also cannot believe that this DLC is free. 2 resurrection stones. I'll take it.
That'll be worth it.
Agreed. Alrighty. Let's go. We got a journey to go on.
There is no shame in falling to Tyr. He is without peer. For now.
For now is right. I do wonder. We're gonna go Valor on this one. Alright, what do you got for me, Sigrun?
Sigrun, how fare you and your sisters?
With just the 3 of us to attend to the fallen now, we're short-handed. But we've begun recruiting new shield maidens.
Well, I happen to know of one lass who'd jump at the chance to join your ranks.
You mean Thrud? Sif and Thor's daughter? Believe me, I know. She sought us out before the call even left our lips.
She fights well and can be trusted.
A recommendation from you, General. With that, how could we ignore her? Not that she'd let us.
I can't tell if... I can't read through Sigrun's tone on that. Activating Violet and Maelstrom triggers a realm shift. Ooh, what is this?
Is that a key?
One from my past.
Did it unlock something important?
Only a memory.
Seems Valhalla thinks you have a story to tell.
Later.
Ooh. Oh, God. Dude. Where in this godforsaken codex is this shit? Oh, God. I hate it because it doesn't stay up long enough. I want to hear what Kratos has to say, but then I can't hit the pad to go do it. Memories. Here we go. The key. The boat captain's key. I found an object from my past. It belonged to a boat captain of my homeland, one I once told you of. I had no personal connection to the captain, but my heartless acts against him have haunted me to this day, something Valhalla has seized upon. Okay. Okay. Get you set. Okay. Boat captain.
Before you ask, yes, I was back in Old Forest again. And this time I encountered my former boss, King Oberon. Rather eye-opening, actually. I used to be a true believer for him. Would have done anything he asked. But now I see through all that charisma and feigned wisdom down to the small, hypocritical tyrant I know him to be. Wait till I tell you what he put me up to regarding a particular magical flower.
By all means, Mimir, tell me now.
Going to give yourself an affliction, brother?
I'll take a burden. Why not?
Something's lost, but something's gained here.
Alright, mixed and... Go mixed. Gosh damn. Stupid.
Find you incoming!
Okay. Give me that defense.
You wish to tell a story of your first master.
Aye. Seems to be the very story Valhalla has me reliving, in fact. Oberon fancied himself a romantic, you see. Always claimed that love was more important to him than anything. One time, he led his entire entourage on a journey to attend the wedding of some duke or other, near your old neck of the woods. The groom, this lordly prick, had conquered a warrior queen and was marrying her as part of terms for peace. And this somehow was so romantic to Oberon that he dragged us across the sea to pay respects. Never mind, he was quarreling with his own queen the entire way. Well, I'll have more of that one, to be sure.
Okay. It's just gossip. Yeah, but then did Oberon run into a mountain? Or am I mixing my lore? Now I want to find the other bits of that key. I want more lore on the sailor that Kratos harassed. Damn, there's a lot of shit in here. Freaking eyeballs. Get away from me. Yeah. Ain't no stopping now. I'm on the move. You think Kratos would listen to Luther Vandross? Like when he's just chilling at home in his cabin, puts on a Luther Vandross record, just like sits back, makes some tea. Like every once in a while in his head, he's just like, like just slightly out of tune. Alcove of Preference. Oh. Whoa. Don't threaten me with a good time. Alcove of Preference.
Saying about my old master and his lofty so-called romantic ideals. We'd settled in a forest outside of Athens, a place well situated to observing the comings and goings of the Duke's other guests. There we observe the romantic complications of some local use, and Oberon gets it into his head to intervene. Bids me fetch him a magical flower that can manipulate the affections of others. Supposedly, the idea was to nobly help true love prevail over the pressure of family arrangements. But what he really wanted was to use the flower to torment his own wife.
I see why you left his service.
Aye.
What a backwards ass way to go about that. Like my very first thought in reacting to that is that flower, if that flower is designed to make real love prevail over family pressure, that flower should change the family. The flower should stop the family from putting pressure on, not dupe the person to do a thing that's gonna have their families riot. Like maybe it's the relationship therapist in me who very much believes that change is facilitated in the space between people rather than with just individual people themselves. Like, you change a system, there are going to be things that become more attainable as the result of that. If you change one thing within a system of rules that aren't going to change, then generally what you're going to see is a pull back to homeostasis, and sometimes there are very dramatic ways in which people do that. So that flower doesn't change the system, it changes something within the system and then probably cause a lot of chaos. And I mean, Oberon's selfish intentions aside with that, What a stupid concept.
Inflicting yourself with anything, brother?
Dude, these modifiers are neat. Yeah, isn't Oberon in Midsummer Night's Dream? Yeah, that's what I thought. I was in A Midsummer Night's Dream when I was in 7th grade. I played King Theseus because I was the only one who put Theseus down on my list of people. He has the most lines in the play, and my teacher thought I'd be the one that would be able to memorize all of them. So instead of getting to play Puck, or a more cool character, I got Theseus. Lame. And he give this massive monologue. I remember I had to give this massive monologue and like should have never shown how good I was at memorization. Theseus has the most lines in A Midsummer Night's Dream, at least the version of it that we did in our production of it. Yeah. Oh boy. I know there's another person around here somewhere.
Behind you, watch out!
What's crowd control, eh? Whoa. I'm not particularly fond of these The Bifrost, dude. Yeah, self-immolate. Jeez. Didn't love that. But that's alright. Boss time. Valhalla's chosen.
Incoming! Above you!
Oh, come on.
targets on the battlefield there.
Yeah? Where? Oh, come on.
Shield strike now.
Oh boy. Fucking goddamn it! I have the axe out. I never use the axe, so of course I'm an idiot. Put the axe away. Holy shit, Kratos. That whole fight right there, I was trying to put the axe away. Oh my god. Yeah, this is over. Yep.
Oh, blast it.
Yeah.
So close.
Yep. I completely lost my concentration on that. I hate the axe so much.
Perhaps a judicious trade with Valhalla would help us get deeper in.
Perhaps. Yeah, alright. Whatever. It's fine. That wasn't the run.
Valhalla has an offering.
Maybe you get more story here.
Shield Maiden.
Use this. What are obstacles but opportunities for growth?
More story? More story? More story? No.
Passion, practice, perseverance. That is the road.
Who wouldn't want to buy a slightly more hospitable environment?
Yeah, isn't that what we're all trying to do? Oh. Burn through all the currency. All right. Perhaps more story awaits us. Now that we got that out of our system.
To fall to one of the chosen enemies of Valhalla.
Shut up, Sigurd.
Don't lose heart.
Sigrun, dear, as Kratos and I have been off the beaten path, so to speak, I'm curious as to the state of the realms.
Well, since my sisters and I returned to our old Valkyrie duties, the souls of the damned no longer find the gates of Helheim closed to them. So...
No more Hellwalkers spilling into the other realms? Grand!
I can't say no Hellwalkers are left in the realms, but there are fewer. Grasvelger seemed pleased. Or at least I think that's what her expression meant.
Okay. Okay. Let's go. Again. Funny that there's not much awkwardness between Sigurd and Mimir now that we know about their disastrous date, right? I'd love to know what has happened for them since the disastrous date. Indeed. Alright. There we go. Wonder how many spears I've thrown in this playthrough. Because I've thrown a lot of them.
Brother, while I'd love to say I left Oberon's service as a matter of principle, the truth is it was much more a question of pride. If he'd simply shown me more appreciation, who knows how long I might have tolerated his evils. I certainly tolerated plenty from my subsequent employers before I could take no more. If I'm being honest, I was only too happy to offer my complicity in Queen Titania's humiliation.
What did you do?
I caused her to fall in love with something preposterous. An actor.
Oh. Beneath the gossip of all of that, the important piece of Mimir's story is something that, like, I can't remember if I have talked about this explicitly. I really feel like I have. I can't remember though. Is Mimir's desire to have appreciation for his presence. And that if you give Mimir attention and you appreciate him and validation, he sticks around. Like, he will do almost anything if he believes that he can be useful to somebody. Often to his detriment, which actually puts Kratos in an immense place of power, other than the fact that Mimir's severed head is attached to his body. Mimir is providing a service to Kratos right now by helping him interpret some of the shit that he's been working through by being in Valhalla. And if Kratos continues to, like, if Kratos was manipulative and evil, what he might do is turn that into, like, I'm going to appreciate Mimir and use him toward my own gain, whatever that may be. And Mimir's path is probably going to be, to some extent, reckoning with how much external validation is potentially buffering his own internal validation. Because Mimir does not do a particularly good job, other than calling himself the smartest man in the world. He doesn't do a particularly good job talking to himself, building his own self-worth and his own esteem, his own appreciation. He relies on others to validate his existence for him. And he's going to have to learn how to take charge of that rather than rely on other people. He lives in service to others rather than going his own path. That's cool, but you still got to know who you are, even if that's something that's deeply important to you. Okay. So that's the part that stands out to me. Yeah, Odin did the same thing to Mimir, absolutely.
A little boost this time around, maybe?
Okay. By the way, as I run around here, I just want to again express my appreciation to all of you. Thank you for taking time out of your day or night to spend time hanging out here. Thanks for leaving.
Exacts at all, but it might be worth it.
Thanks for leaving a thumbs up on the video. Thanks for leaving comments. Y'all are great. Thanks for dealing with my cat's tail. Hey, bud. Oh, I know what your deal is. You're hungry. Is it snack time? You're gonna have. That's what your deal is. Okay. Give me 1 second. I gotta go feed my cats. Dude, it is unreal how timely cats are. Like, they're like, it's 5 o'clock. They're like to the minute. Like, it's 5 o'clock, dude. Where's my snack? Oh, cow. He wasn't here because he wanted to cuddle. He was here because he wanted food. Oh, do we take the question mark? Question mark was pretty cool last time. Let's do it. Chamber of Radamanthus. You again? Damn.
Find you! Incoming backlot!
Yes.
More enemies lurking in the mist, I presume.
You are correct. Excellente. Oh, this one wasn't so bad. Thank you. Yes, give me your riches. Chaos Crest +3. Oh. seal. I need a can buy another resurrection stone.
Your old master. He had you make his wife fall in love with another.
Aye, temporarily by use of this magic flower. Though now it's clear to me the flower's effect isn't love exactly, but a kind of obsessive devotion that is too often mistaken for love. So of course the Queen made a fool of herself, as did all those under the flower's spell that night. Don't know how I ever got embroiled in such a farce.
You are wiser now.
I think so. Though that only makes up for so much past stupidity.
Yes, indeed, Mimir. I was violent. You were an enabler. It's the obsession that some people believe is love. It'll get you.
It may be just for this try, but a little assist would be nice. Think it's worth the price it exacts, brother?
Yes. I'll take healing efficiency. How can one tell the difference in their own experience between love and obsession? Love is... Well, first of all, love is a ridiculously subjective experience, so I'm not here to be the arbiter on what the truth of what love is. That said, love has a calmness to it. Love, passion is a part of love, but love is an acknowledgement of like the entirety of a thing. There's a consistency to it. There's a stability to it. There's a understanding that you can love a thing that's not always available to you, and that the love of in and of itself is enough to manifest, like to want the good for whatever that thing is. Obsession is activating. Obsession is I want more. Like we usually would think about obsession as it relates to infatuation or the honeymoon period of a relationship, but obsession is not sustainable. Obsession is also a loss of oneself sometimes in the pursuit of something, whereas love would be an acknowledgement of who you are, what you bring to the table, and why you are so interested in this thing, as opposed to losing yourself in the interest of that thing because it's gratifying in some way. Love doesn't really involve a chase. Love is present.
Left flank!
Oh shit, I didn't even see that guy.
Above you! Watch out!
I keep doing this stupid ass double shield thing. Probably should have bought more keys. That's okay. Oh.
Behind you, brother!
Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay. All right.
Above you, brother!
Oh, boy. Okay.
Ah, got the tongue!
Let's go. Climb, Kratos.
Behind
Climb.
you, brother! Incoming! Above you!
Oh, God. All right. Let's go.
There's the one Valhalla's marked.
Look at that big boy. Oh, there's two of you. Cool. Oh.
Left side, incoming! Behind you, incoming!
Where is he? Oh, shit. Where's the big boy? Oh, shit. That was dumb. Oh, no. This guy's coked out. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa.
Behind you, watch out!
brilliant kill. Valhalla will be impressed.
Yeah. Yeah. Hell, not just Valhalla, man. I'm impressed. Look, I'm one of those guys. Well, at least we got through the bosses.
Excellent. The way should be clear. Up and onward.
Hey. Buy ourselves a wee bit of health,
A little
eh?
edge for this attempt, perhaps.
Good. Oh, baby. Whoa. Hertha the Hateful. Valhalla chose to pull from my mind the most memorable Draugr we've ever faced in battle. A former empress named Hertha, who undeniably earned her title of the Hateful. Once again, she moved with a ferocity that was relentless and powerful. It is a reminder of how I miss your presence, not only as my son, but as a reliable ally in combat. Love that he writes to Atreus. It's so awesome. Look at how meaningful it will be for Atreus to read that shit when he gets older. Dude, I forget I have this thing all the time. There's so much shit to remember you have. Alright, no health in here, so gotta be careful.
Kratos, the key you found. Whose was it? What did it unlock?
It belonged to a boat captain I met during a battle on the Aegean Sea. His ship was part of a fleet under attack by a Hydra. The key unlocked his quarters, where I heard women screaming for help.
Ah, yes. The story of your fight with the three-headed sea serpent. You impaled one of its heads on the ship's mast, was it?
Yes. But that battle is not why this key appeared. It is my killing of the boat captain for it that seems to follow me wherever I go.
What about it? I want more context. I would be curious to know who he failed to protect. Perhaps the women in that room. because my man likes to protect shit. Is riding to Atreus a way for Kratos to keep that promise he made to him in Helheim? Sure. I mean, you'd have to ask him, but yeah. I think it's just a way for him to also feel connected with his son. It's meaningful for him to carry him around. I also think it really goes to show that Kratos doesn't really live for himself anymore. Like, he lives for both himself and for Atreus. That he can't see himself as divorced from the role of father, and so it's a way for him to hold that role in addition to all the shit that he's doing, especially since Atreus is not around. And there's nothing unhealthy or bad about his decision to do that. You know, he's not forcing Atreus to read it. He's not violating any boundaries by doing it. So, I think it's cool. Also, might be easier for him to catalog things when he feels like somebody else is going to be around to read it instead of just himself. Like, it may also be that he just still doesn't. I mean, not that you have to value yourself to write a journal to yourself, but Kratos has still got a long way to go in terms of valuing his own presence outside the context of utility.
Ah, stop that tongue!
Oh. Okay. No stone this time? There's a third door. I'd love to know where the third door comes from. Okay, what's up, Helios? Come on back, buddy. Go to the forest, Mimir.
Guess you're not done with me yet, Kratos.
Kratos. Kratos. Kratos.
Ah, getting a choice regarding your fate must be nice.
Like no fleeting echoes. So. Okay. Away we go.
There's Valhalla's target. Get to it! Behind you! Watch out! Is it healing itself? You're well on your way to satisfy Valhalla.
Alright. Let's go. What do we got? Another big boy.
The horns! The horns!
Oh, and another lovely siren.
Not the song attack! Orc! Orc! 'Cause 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 'c
Just me, or is this timer going down a lot faster? God damn it. Are you kidding me?
Ruthless as ever, Kratos.
As well. Oh, shit.
Incoming dive! Only getting harder as you delay, Kratos.
I understand it. I understand. Oh, shit.
Untether yourself, man! Another weapon, idiot!
This. Alright. We are making decent headway, I will give us that. I'm not really worried about that. Let's go. I want as much health as I could possibly have when I go to fight Tyr. That's what I want. Oh, god damn it.
Did you need any primitive armed ruffians? Right side, you bastard!
Damn
Behind you, incoming! That should be enough slaughter to earn your way up.
Oh. Alright. Let's go get some health and fight Tyr. Do with some rage as well. Probably refill some of that. Anybody? No? Alright. I'll take it. I will take it. Let's go. That was a solid run.
Oh, don't hurry up and make a decision on my account.
This is gonna cost 1,000. I don't have 1,000, so let's go here. Yep. Oh baby. All right. Here we go, friends. Wish me luck.
Oh, I'm back again. Still not used to that.
Kratos, I've been awaiting your return. Don't get distracted. Well, I didn't catch you sleeping. Don't get distracted. Blood for blood. Ruigal! Don't get distracted. I may have overreached with that one. Don't get distracted.
Aww.
Those who have fallen, carry me!
Look out! Tyr's using them to heal!
Why did you do it, Kratos? Why did you pledge yourself to Ares?
I was ambitious. Proud. I could not accept defeat. I crave power.
Is that all? Are you sure? Nothing more to that story? Nothing else under the surface?
Oh.
Blood for blood. Ruigal! Anger is your fuel, your edge. Don't get distracted.
Oh.
Behind you, brother!
How many have seen that rage and lived to tell? Be ready. Blood for blood. Brewing up.
Blood orcs! Here they come!
I yield, Kratos.
Man. I got
Very
goosebumps.
well.
I believe you found an understanding within yourself. Shall we see?
Fools. It's not only memories.
Indeed. For what is a memory apart from our perspective on it? You know the evils that came of your path. You know the evils within yourself. Yes, these you dwell on. But it's not that simple, is it?
The Horde is vast, brother. What would have happened if you didn't stop it?
Our lands would have been overrun. Our people killed, violated.
People your army was sworn to protect. An army led by you. Did you not feel a duty to fulfill your purpose? Did you not fear for the safety of your homeland? You saved them.
You would excuse my actions.
Excusing them is not the exercise, Kratos. Only accepting them. Accepting that you acted based on what you knew then, not on what was to come.
Oh, tear. Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. I just want to give you the biggest freaking fist bump ever. Obviously, I was going to pause here. Anybody who's watched any of my playthroughs, you know that this is one of the things I talk about maybe more than anything else, which is that you don't get to use hindsight to judge the actions you made when you knew the things you knew at the time. You have no idea how things are going to go. You can try to predict them as best you can, but you work with the variables you have in a given moment at a specific point in time, and you make the best decisions you can. And the overwhelming majority of us at any given point in time are doing the best we can with what we have. It's the relativity of it all that gets people tripped up. But man, that's it. You were given a set of variables at the time. Your people were being attacked. You used what power you had in that moment to do what you had devoted yourself to doing, which was protecting your people, which, despite how barbaric it was, the way that you did it, comes from a good place. It comes from a space of empathy. It comes from a space of, these are people who cannot protect themselves. I possess the ability to protect them, thus I am going to do it. You can't do that without empathy. So for Tyr to provide a reframe on that, along with Mimir, and say, you don't get to use hindsight to judge the actions that you made in the moment with the variables you had, is exactly it. And that is one of the most important lessons any of us can learn, ever. Use the past to learn how to be better in the present and the future. But no matter what you ever want, believe, think, do, you will never change the things that happened. You have to accept that what happened, happened. Or at the very least, acknowledge it. And then ask yourself, what does that mean for me now? And if you can get yourself into that exercise, I promise you, friends, you will have a much more fulfilling presence and a much more empowered sense of control over your life. It's amazing stuff. Also, as an aside, this is also why I am so hardcore about the spoiler and backseating with these playthroughs, because when you come at even a video game with the perspective of like, I know what happened, thus I am more informed about this particular point in time, you're not actually, because it's not realistic. You only know it because you got to see the way it played out. There is not a single time in our lives where we get to go see how things are going to play out exactly and then make a decision. And if you're a person that gets stuck in that, like, I need to know exactly how this is going to go before I do, you're going to feel stuck in your own present. And it's an awful space to be in. Oh, man. That is just good shit. Tier, thank you for saying everything I've been saying throughout every playthrough I've ever done.
Your motivation and their consequences are far more complicated than you let yourself believe. I think perhaps you have more to process.
Yes. I have much to think about. I will return.
And I will be waiting.
Before Kratos returns to the beach, something I want to make sure that I say here as well is that when I talk about internalized objects, which I can't remember if we did in this DLC or not, I think we did when I talked about like splitting and projection and all this stuff, we also possess a bit of an internalized object of ourselves. Like, our brains don't have the capacity to remember every single thing that we ever did and why we did it and whatnot. We generally can remember how we felt in certain circumstances, but even that is sometimes not like a one-to-one on how you actually felt at a particular point in time. Our future selves are always judging our past selves, and we're biased in our own experience. It's why it's so important for people to understand what your biases are. You can't remove them. Every single person in this world is biased. You have to be, by virtue of the fact that you have a subjective experience of the world and you have your own unique context that you came from. Like, you cannot avoid bias. The reason it's important to know your bias is because it will help you understand the way that you're seeing others, but also the way that you're seeing yourself. It will help you understand why you're judging your actions and what you've done in the ways that you are, which is why we talk about what you borrow from other people as a means to conceptualize and judge yourself, of like, is that actually what you believe, or is that just something that you were taught to believe? And that's a very difficult exercise sometimes for people to go through, but it's a very important one. So when Tyr says to Kratos, this is more complex than you are allowing yourself to engage with, he's absolutely correct. We will always have a more simplified version of the reality by virtue of the fact that we are not omniscient. And that's why having other people, support systems, therapists, etc., around to help you work through this stuff can be so deeply important. That's why Kratos needs Mimir and Freya and Tyr and Atreus and all these people around him to help him go on this journey, as do all of us. If you're a person that believes you could do all this shit on your own, you're wrong. You might be able to do a little bit of it, but you'll never have this rich of an experience if you don't allow the perspectives of others in. God, this is good stuff. Yes, it is sawed off. Okay, Kratos got a big old headache now. He's got that post-therapy headache. The work part 1, acceptance. Complete. Well, who knows what the next part will be, but I'm sure excited to see what it is in part 6. My friends, thank you so much for taking the time to enjoy this run with me. I am so glad I was able to defeat Tyr before we move into the next episode. I hope you enjoy the things I have to say about this game. I assume that you do. Sony Santa Monica has absolutely knocked it out of the park, and I love every bit of this, and I'm so glad that we're playing it. So, yeah, this has been good for you. Leave a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. Follow the links down in the description. All that fun stuff. Would love to see what you have to say. I read every comment. I don't respond to all of them, but I do read all of them. So feel free to share your thoughts with me, as long as you keep them spoiler-free. And if you're binging, I will catch you in the next episode. If you're waiting for the next episode to come out, we'll get it out as soon as we can. I appreciate all of you immensely. Thank you for supporting my playthrough. You're awesome. See you in the next one.